In this tutorial for SEO Basics for Small Business, I'm going to show you how to submit your website to Google and Bing so that your homepage, individual pages, blog posts, and any other content on your site will appear in search results. If you've had your website for some time, then it's probable that Google has already found it and that it already shows up in search results. Both search engines do what's known as crawling, which is basically just searching the internet for new and existing websites. However, there is a step you should do regardless that will help Google and Bing locate your website and any new content on your site faster. You especially will want to do this if you have a brand new website. I'll start with Google. For this, Google has a tool called Google Search Console, formerly called Google Webmaster Tools. This free tool allows you to submit your website URL, sitemap, and verify to Google that you own or manage the website. There's a link to Google Search Console in the video description below. Start by signing up, preferably using the same email address you used for your Google My Business listing. Next, you're going to submit your website's URL prefix. This method is much easier. Make sure to include the HTTP or HTTPS for your website. Now you'll need to verify that you manage the website using the HTML tag method. You might need to consult your website developer or website help docs for this, but in a nutshell, most websites have a place for tracking codes. On WordPress, you can do this using the Yoast plugin. Wix has a spot within the settings tracking tools. And Squarespace calls it code injection under the advanced settings. Keep in mind these platforms change frequently, so things might look a little bit different depending on when you watch this video. Next, simply copy and paste the code from Google Search Console onto your website. Then click Verify. Sometimes you may have to wait a few minutes or refresh your website a few times before this step will work. If it works, you can move on to the next step. If it still isn't working, make sure you've added the code in the correct place. Now that your website is verified, there's just one more step, and that's to submit your website's sitemap. A sitemap is simply a file on your website that contains all the information about pages, posts, and images. And it looks like this. Most websites create this automatically. Again, consult your website developer or website help docs to locate yours, but often it can be found by typing sitemap.xml after your URL. In WordPress, the Yoast plugin will provide it here under Features. Once you've located the sitemap URL, navigate to Sitemaps in Google Search Console, enter the sitemap URL, and click Submit. For Bing, the process is identical using Bing Webmaster Tools. You can find a link to this tool in the video description below as well. You will sign up, verify the website, and submit the sitemap in the same manner. Why is this an important step? Going through this process is going to allow Google to thoroughly index and crawl your site so that the most up-to-date and accurate information appears in the search results. If this is a brand new website, this will help your website show up even faster. Both Google Search Console and Bing Webmaster Tools have a variety of other features that allow you to monitor things like search traffic, improve your website's performance, and fix issues. But most of these features are for more advanced users and will likely make your head spin. I'll cover these features in future videos, but for now, your website's been submitted to the search engines and you're ready for the next step. To get my do-it-yourself resources related to this video series, go to mysiteranked.com/basics.